Hello and welcome back, everyone. Happy to see you back. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I've had a lot of comments asking me about my time in the United States Navy. So I thought I'd share my experience with you guys today. Just a little bit. So I know that in Korea, for all men, it's mandatory 2-year service. Just kind of honestly. But in America, it's not mandatory. When you sign up, you have to sign up for a minimum of 4, in some cases 5 or 6 years. So after I got out of high school, I was very lost and needed direction. So I signed up for 4 years. Now I remember during my boot camp graduation how much pride I felt while wearing the uniform next to my brothers and sisters that I spent many shitty weeks with. And out of those 2 shitty months, I had 2 very memorable moments. The very first memorable memory that I had was receiving this Navy ball cap. The very last phase of training at boot camp was called battle stations.
Open it, get out of the way. Hold. Fire, fire, fire. Water on.
It's 5:58 in the morning. Luis Regis and his fellow recruits are fighting to save their ship.
Your ship is burning, and you are wasting time.
And if you pass, you basically graduate. My instructor came up to me, and instead of calling me a dumbass or an asshole, he said, "Welcome aboard, shipmate," and he handed me this. And I was so excited and happy and tired at that moment that I almost cried. But I didn't. But I wanted to. The second memorable moment that I had was the gas chamber. Now, before you go in the gas chamber, you get put in this really large room and get a briefing on what to expect, on what to do, so you have an understanding of what's about to happen. Now, that specific instructor said a joke: if there's any Russians in this room, you will receive extra confidence, which means extra gas. I didn't get offended. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. But I remember at the time, I saw all my friends look at me, because I don't think he knew that there was actually a Russian in the room. So I still ended up receiving extra confidence. I think it's a little bit too funny to be true. So I needed to get an opinion from somebody who actually served in the military in South Korea. So I invited my friend Miki So today, and we're gonna talk about 3 differences that we see in service between America and South Korea.
So I finished my service in Korean Air Force as a military police for 2 years. I worked from 2011 to 2013.
Okay. Wait, I have a question. So were you not allowed to have cell phones?
Not allowed.
Really? Because everyone's allowed to have a cell phone.
Yeah, that's kind of different because you guys are kind of professional. That being said, this is a job, paid job, but this is sort of professional but sort of voluntary work. Like
that sucks though.
Half forced.
Okay, so my second question is gonna have to be, how do you get treated in public? So let me give you an example. When I would go out in uniform, out in public, I've had many people come up and shake my hand and be like, "Oh, thank you for your service. You in the Navy, Marines," and then we talk. When I go to restaurants in my uniform, I've had people pay for my dinner or lunch.
Yeah.
And then when it was my turn to pay,
yeah,
the waitress would be like, "Oh, the table over there already paid for your meal."
Oh yeah.
So I'd go over to the table and be like, "Oh, thank you so much," and they'll be like, "Oh no, you deserve it, son. Thank you for your service." Is it similar here?
In Korea, there's a social norm that we must respect soldiers, but that's not really done as much as like the level of US that you just talked about.
Yeah.
It's partially because I guess for you guys, it's a kind of a special thing to find somebody wearing uniform, but everybody did that here. So what I think when I see somebody like that is, oh, that sucks.
I've been here for 4 months.
Yeah.
I've never seen any serviceman here ever get A single handshake. Or
Handshake.
well, because you know, like thank you. I've never seen a single time
Yeah.
where that happens.
I don't think that's gonna happen ever.
But the thing is, especially here, it really sucks. You work really hard. You don't have a lot of privileges. You barely make any money. You're away from your family, friends, girlfriend, wife, children, whatever your situation is. Well, you know, when you go out, people should appreciate it. I mean, people also have to realize the reason why you sleep safely at night is because of men and women that serve.
Which is, yeah, true.
And while you're sleeping, there's a lot of servicemen that absolutely hate what they're doing and are extremely depressed
Yeah.
to make sure that this country is safe.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see people encouraging other servicemen and women in the future.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Which is so right. But that is so right. I think so too. Maybe I should try to like encourage the soldiers.
So the third question is, how do you feel about it? Do you wish you've never done it, or are you happy that you did it?
What matters is no matter where you are, depending on what you are focusing on and what you want to get, like the result can be like, enormously different. Army is such a place that you lose everything if you just try to be victimized and if you just try to be complaining about all the shit's happening. But the difference is everybody goes to army anyway, and this is something we cannot change it anyway.
Right.
So why don't you just like try to, you know, set up your mind as like what can I learn here, or what can I get, or what kind of people I can communicate with here.
Right.
And this kind of mindset is, I think, really important. As you might guess, I'm a kind of person who is really happy about my army experience. So
Yeah.
I don't have, I know this is not the major opinion in the Korea, but I just want to spread this positivity.
Right.
That's all.
Let there be rain, and there was rain. Let there be rain, and there was.
So good. If you're new to this channel, you should probably know that I have a very serious Milky's addiction. But that's besides the point. I have many different stories that I'm gonna tell later on in the future about my Navy experience. To conclude everything, I'll do it with a simple question. Would I do it again? Yes and no. It was the most terrible but the best thing I've ever done with my entire life. And the greatest thing that I got out of it is all the great people that I have met. They're literally like family to me. Actually, no, they are family. I know that if I call them at any point, at any time, with any problem, they would want to help me out. It's because of them it made my time in the Navy worth it. So guys, if you're watching this, I just want to say thank you very much. I miss all of you, and I can't wait to see you again in the future. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Man, just shake my hand.
Fist bump.
Just shake my f***ing hand.
Thank you guys. Fist bump.
You better shake my f***ing hand, Mickey.
That's so cheesy, man.
But you know why this handshake is important?